how the digital transformation become a very big hype. Similarly, artificial intelligence also almost similar into that now. And the surprising fact is, I was searching about it, and of course, the help of ChatGPT and Gemini and everything. The artificial intelligence term started in 1950s, before even in the internet era, which is surprising. Okay, so when you look at it, what exactly we have to use artificial intelligence in our environment. So I think it's after pandemic, our if you look at the infrastructure side, it has become very, very crucial, and everyone started to understand that infrastructure is not just a backbone anymore. Infrastructure is a very, very key for entire organization level. So when you look at the infrastructure, artificial intelligence, it's not only start only with the infrastructure. You look at the overall big picture. You know, you take even the data center. The data center first starting with the basic cooling and power management and all. Now artificial intelligence already started that role. Now you come to the second level, the connectivity network. Even you go to Microsoft now, they are using the hollow fiber optic, which is their own patent technologies. Similarly, each one coming with their own technologies. So the network become a huge dependent. The same time, network is artificial intelligence integration is amazing now. And now, third, if you get into the computing power, which is a CPU, even you look at the Intel Xeon processor, it's now the latest processor support 32 terabyte of memory even today. So, but the same time, you go to Google, they are supporting TCPU. You go to Microsoft, they have their own Cobalt and Maya. They come with their own processor, Maya 100 or Cobalt 100. So multiple thing is coming with their own. They are not just depending on other vendor also. And now Nvidia, you know that already. They just last week surpasses 300 tera. What is that? Massive money, which is the most valuable company in the world now, Nvidia, right? So there was uh, the Gujarati joke. Always people will say, the gold minting. Who's minting money? The people who digging the gold. The guy who's selling the material to the gold minting money. That people make more money than the gold mining people. So similarly, Nvidia, without Nvidia, you cannot do anything on artificial intelligence or anything now because of the GPUs. So that is playing a huge role. So when you go by step, everything together, the integration is going amazing. And now this is a very amazing example. It's a beautiful predictions. Nobody expected when the AI in almost in 2010, 2012, when they predicted AI going to rule the world and AI going to take over massive uh, share and all. It didn't happen in that way. It is similar like the what happened to Norton when Apple people launched, right? Apple released Norton. It was a big flop. Then the same product they re-released as iPhone. It's become super duper hit. It is about the time they took to add into that and release on the right time. Similarly, artificial intelligence, if you look at it today, the things is completely different than what happened in 2010 and 2015. And the bad news or good news, uh, the law which is we used to always follow every year, our processor computing power is doubles, right? That is almost gone now because before it was there, but today it is 100 times, is going 1,000 times. So the whatever the law we follow, it's changing the game. So which is reminding us in another way, in a good way, if you look at it, everything have an expiry date, right? Our process, policies, infrastructures, technologies, tools, people, relationship, whatever it is, everything have an expiry date. So it is important to revisit what we do. So when you look at the AI adoption is a big thing. So what AI adoptions for us, it is nothing but the technology, how we are going to adopt with the business processes and whatever the services we are offering, whatever the product we are developing. That's it, nothing else. And now, if you look at any banking sites or any customer support site, without chatbot is nothing is there, right? The chatbot is there always. So now the development is amazing. And when you go a little deeper, what is the AI adoption mean to IT? It is not only about the business, right? What is mean to IT? We have to, whatever the repeated task, we have to automate. And whatever things are happening, we have to analyze and predict. And always people talk about the cost cut, and cost cuts start always with the infrastructure. They will say how you can optimize, how you can optimize your processes, how to optimize your storage, how to optimize your servers computing power and memory. Can you, but at the same time, can you give me very faster, right? This is always the requirements. So how AI going to help on that, right? When you look at it, IT infrastructure specific, first the basic foundation is without hardware. The hardware is nothing but overall whatever the computing power, memory, CPU, whatever we are talking about, plus networking, plus whatever the softwares which is we are able to enable using artificial intelligence, and how we can support artificial intelligence, because there is a two segment. One is powering the AI, which will help the infrastructure, and enabling the AI within the infrastructure. So both will handshake and each other, which will benefit the company, right? And choosing the right infrastructure for AI is very, very important. And if you look at it, there is only three segments, right? One is your in-house, another one is public cloud, another one is a hybrid model. So, which will benefit everyone? Of course, everybody knows that cloud is the easy model because you want to scale up or scale down, pay by usage, whatever you want to do, you can do that. But imagine that, but exceptionally, one or two companies they will do that. They may have a massive luxury money, or their plan is completely different. So, you cannot, exception cannot be example. So, let's look at the large populations. So, the cloud is the easiest way because of the scalability and because of the budget, because of the ad hoc requirements, whatever it's happening. Then, whatever you want to adopt, first you have to do the basic planning. The basic planning is even you want to go to Delhi from Mumbai, first you should know you are in Mumbai, right? So, similarly, you should know that what is your current infrastructure state. So, is it really ready? Because many companies still use, I've seen some people still use Windows XP in their system manufacturing units, and certain people still using Windows 2000 or NT in certain four. Even when I got a chance to talk to Warner Brothers CIO, he's using NT4 and NT 3.5. I told him, why are you using still NT4? He said, good, bad, ugly, when they released, we don't have any other operating system. That time, we adopted with the basic Linux and Unix, core Unix, and then migrate to Microsoft. Now we don't have anything to migrate. So we have to use the existing system for certain legacy way. So certain system you cannot get rid of it, but artificial intelligence come with certain advanced option with the advanced sensor system where you can enable with the old legacy system also, and that networking able to integrate with the new artificial intelligence system, and you are able to pull the data. So that's a good thing is started happening now. And now the advanced company go little one more advanced level. They segregating the data layer network separate, artificial intelligence analysis network completely separate. So in this way, they are not impacting the production. They are not impacting whatever the data you have, and they are going in a completely a separate way, right? And the critical thinking is your roadmap. What exactly you want to achieve? Your use case need to be very clear, and your roadmap need to be very clear. What exactly you want to do? Otherwise, you may have a budget, you may have many things, but you don't know what to do with that. So everyone started to do everything kind of thing. So to avoid that, the roadmap should be clear. Business, the case need to be clear. And why now? Because if you look at it, the way things are happening, even starting from any business model, or you look at either starting from retail or manufacturing or whatever it is, speed is the key. And if you are not modernizing today, and if you go and ask for budget, you go and ask for resources, the first thing you will say, we cannot approve that. We cannot get the resources. And whatever uh, uh, the law, you talk to any senior leaders, they will tell you only one thing: do more with less. That's the only key. So if you are able to do something more you cannot increase your resources. That is what right now you go any companies or anywhere you go, that's how you become a hero also. So the only way you can do that only by depending on certain technologies, but there is a catch for it. The technology, it will not come free, right? You need a heavy costly, there is expenses. And moreover, how existing resources can adopt the existing technology as well as the new technologies, and how you can onboard the new technologies, how you can change the company DNA. These all very very critical, before you modernize. And managing a infrastructure, yes, the real truth is, hard truth is not easy, and you really need a good resources. And resources, just now whatever I said, you have to train them and you have to change the culture. And the basic fundamental is unlearning, whatever people love to learn, but unlearning is the key. You have to unlearn from whatever you learn, then only you are able to adopt the artificial intelligence. Now you need a massive data, right? So wherever you go, even you take a simple example of service desk or any other sales pitch, last few years, whatever the sales happen or whatever the incident happen, or in manufacturing unit or in IT service desk, you take any example, you pretty need massive data. But the many time what happen, junk in junk out, if you have a junk data, the output will be the junk. So how clean your data is, so that is the important area, the pipeline of the data. How you are ensuring that even you are going modernizations or you are going to enable machine learning for that, how you are going to enable that. So that's a important thing. I mean, today people will say, "Arey, we can enable the technology to do." No, 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 no. Technology will enable certain things, but keeping the data clean is our responsibility. And component, already we talk about it. It is important to buy. You are going to buy or rent or lease or whatever the model you want, hybrid. And I normally recommend the people to please go with the cloud. That is the easiest and simplest way. At least you can see the meter, who's using what, and how you can allocate the cost to the particular departments. And uh, there is a lot of advanced things happening, like the same like a CPU, there is not only GPU, there is a FPGA or ASIC also available now. So application specific chipset or programming you are able to do in this modern technology now. So that's a beautiful thing. And FPGA largely people are using in the productions like a manufacturing unit and everywhere. And ASIC people largely using for this the programming way chipsets. So it is not only limited to you have only option of CPU. No, you have more than that now. And once everything is ready, what is the thing? Your data. The data, uh, even you go to Google, you ask for any code, they will say how much storage you are going to consume. You go to Azure, they will ask you the same question. So the storage is a very, very keen. And a lot of people do the mistake of, carry the very old data into the production and archival data into the production. Even you took your laptop, you keep multiple backups. Whenever you change your laptop, you take a backup, and you have no idea why you are keeping it also. And you are keeping it multiple backups. The more years you work in the same company, the more backups you may have. So it's unnecessarily how you can get rid of all these things and ensure the right storage for you, and right modernizations storage where it will enable you for the elastic way, and how efficiently you can use the storage. That is very very important. And when you look at it, accessibility, the accessibility for all the infrastructure is the key, where you are modernizing not only limited to network, and how you are integrating and collaborating. Imagine the situations, your particular floor, like a fourth floor, one particular corner, one particular place, there is one Microsoft Teams video is not streaming properly, or it's not working properly. How you know that? Before the guy complaining in service desk, and you come to know that. So artificial way, you are able to enable there is a particular area, it is behaving abnormally, or the data flow is not normal. It's supposed to be 10 gig, or it's supposed to be 100 MB flow supposed to happen. It's happening less or more. It will tell you it's abnormal. So you know that this particular area access point may be faulty, or that particular network giving you a different issue, or that particular area patch is not happened properly. Whatever it is, you are able to get that predictions easily. Then the strategy, which is we already discussed, and what questions you have to ask. That is very, very important one. Is it your key is a performance, like you are running a airways or you are running a bank? Performance is a main key, or production is the main key. Same thing, how much scalability? If you are running a pharma company, suddenly they will ask, I need so many systems to do the R&D or testing, or I'm running some learning and development area, which is I need it very urgently. So scalability, that is very important. And do you have money first? How much budget you can afford? That is a very key question. After do all these things and finally they'll say, what, I don't have that budget. I have only this. Then you can focus based on that budget model also. And you really need 24 into 7, you need 5 minutes turnaround time. What kind of support you needed, right? Your SLA and your turnaround time is decides whatever you want. That is completely different. And how much security you are going to give a preference. Of course, security is a common, but is it multiple security, and what kind of compliance system we are talking about? So when you are able to get all these questions getting answered, you are ready to go. And don't do any big bang. Just start with the basic pilot. Is it really working out? Then you can go for full. And focus only the high impacted cases, which is largely impacting large users. And that is the main thing. And people is a very key role here. And are they really able to adopt? Are they able to experiment? Are they able to really willing to learn? Otherwise, you will have a two different team, which is a old team, and you will have a new team, and the new team not going to adopt the old team, and the old team going to continue to be there like, okay, we are here since long. So finally, the company, they will say blame each other only. So it is important to bring that the culture, that learning culture. And if we all done all these things, the future is ready. The future is nothing but everything is whatever you are looking for. You want to control the fraudulent, you want to control the security incidents, you want to control any other errors, or you want to increase the productivity, whatever you want, it is ready. So the future is bright, and it is not like optional now anymore. It is important to just do that and adopt the AI. That's it. Thank you, everyone.